Hello everybody, my name is Zaneki and today I'm going to cover a game called Ulala Idle Adventure. I've been playing this game for off and on 5 years now, and I thought I'd cover a topic that not many people really know about right now because it's still, fairly new. And that's the promotion system, but specifically promotion number 6, because that's when you unlock the holy vessel. So the holy vessel of the first spirit is unlocked at promotion level 6. And what this does is it allows you to get these artifact statues, and these will in turn buff your character. So, in order to get the promotion 6, let's start off with this. You need to do ancestral ruins as soon as you can. So in the ancestral ruins, you'll get these moonstones, and the moonstones will help you uh, get your promotions. So at current where I'm at in this in the ruins, it's given me 139 moonstones per hour and 100 sunstones per hour. So let's collect these. And if you didn't know, let me just go over this real quick. If you didn't know, if you want to progress your promotions faster, you click on the supplies here, and for 800 a day, like you can do this once a day, 800 pearls, you can get an extra 24 hours of the rewards. In the character page, you can get to the holy vessels, or you can get to it from here. So from here, you do occupational care, and then if you want to upgrade your holy vessels, you click here. Or if you just want to even see what kind of holy vessels you can obtain, there are different rarities from epic to legendary to ancient to supernal. In order to get these, you have a slim chance on finding supernal as is. Supernal is labeled as extraordinary here. You have a 1.75% chance for it to just show up automatically. Now the first time you do unlock your promotion 6, I'd say about 8 or so tries of this, one will drop, so it's kind of like a guaranteed random supernal to drop. It's kind of their way of introducing you, like, hey, this is really good, this is why you should keep doing this, sort of thing. Down here you have a luck value. Your luck value, once it reaches its maximum amount, right now it's 1 out of 10, will get you whatever quality is shown here. So if I were to do this 10 times, I'm guaranteed to have a legendary show up. Now, that being said, there are multiple ways on doing this. If you have enough sunstones, or pearls to help you out. You can hunt for specific ones. However, I wouldn't really recommend going and doing the maximum amount. So if you notice here, at 1 times reward, it gives you 4, 9, and 10 shards. This helps you rank up whichever statue that you get, right? If you increase it, you notice that these increase as well. So you'll get 12, 27, and 30 shards at the maximum reward, but it costs 300. It costs 100 for each reward that you increase it. If you do not see anything that you want or need, the only way to get to the next set of statues is by doing one of these and hitting skip to get a new lot. Now you notice there, it just picks a random one out of all 3 of these. You do not have a choice. However, that being said, if I were to select this, that's done now. Okay? That is achieved. You've received it, and the other 2 still remain. And it gives you the option to skip or use pearls. If I use pearls, it will select one of these 2. And then you can do it one more time after that. But it will cost more than 99 the next time I do it. It's 99 for the one-time attempt. So let's try and find one that I do want. Alright, so now we're at luck value 10. And a legendary is guaranteed to be here. But you'll notice there's something different here. It's called rematerialization. Really, it's just a reroll. So you re-roll this for 10 starfish. Now this will give you 3 different sets of statues, but one will definitely be a legendary. And there you have it. So you can do this as many times as you want. I have 47,000 starfish, so I'm good. I can keep re-rolling as much as I feel up to doing. Doing it this way will get you to find what you're looking for easier. Now let's say I want this one, right? If I want this one, I would say try for a max roll, because you want as many shards as possible so you can upgrade it as much as possible. If I do that, and I got it, let's say I didn't get it, the next one's going to cost me 297 pearls. So let's say I got this one. So I'd have a chance between these 2. Keep in mind, your chances of getting the higher rarity is less than getting the lower rarity. So you could spend 297 pearls and end up getting this. But then these 2 are checked. I have the little check mark on them. So your next one is guaranteed to be this one. The one that you want. But it's going to cost you a little bit. So basically you're just going about, you're just trying to find the ones that you want. The epics aren't as important as the legendary and ancient and the supernals. Now another thing to mention, let's just try and get through this real quick, is that not only does a supernal have a chance to drop. Oh, they really want me to have that one, eh? Not only do supernals have a chance to drop like this, right? Let's say I get to the next one, and here's an ancient, by the way. You can click on these, and then you can click on this to see what kind of information, like what does it provide. So this one, it gives crit hit rate and crit hit damage. If I were to want that one, I would say, yeah, go ahead, definitely. On ancient and supernal, do 300. Do the 300 on those. Legendary, it's debatable. Depends on how much you need of it. Of course, the better the rank it is, the more stats and stuff it'll give. So, as you see here, for the epics, they give base attack attribute increase 3%, and then at rank 10, it'll give you defense by 3%. So let's just look here real quick. Actually, let me just quick level these up real quick. These do cost shells, by the way. Upgrading these costs a lot of shells. So not only are you going to struggle trying to do your, upgrading these, but also tempering is going to be a problem. So trying to balance the two. So just try and upgrade like the top ones that you're currently using. Don't do all of them unless you have like an excess amount of shells that you're not worried about. So if I click on this one, you'll see here this legendary, sorry, this legendary increases artifacts base attack attribute by 5%. And then the next one increases the holy artifact special effect level by 1. So on this one, it's a crit and tenacity buff. Okay? If I were to get this to the next one by getting it to rank 10, it will increase from 1200 crit strike attribute and 1200 tenacity to 2460. The thing about this is, and the thing to note when selecting your legendaries based off of your, you want to base it off your supernal when you get one. This one's not so great, by the way. Do I have a different one? No. So I was just testing this one out. But basically, you want to base it off of whatever supernal you have. This one requires you to have 2 of these attack ones and 1 defense. Whatever that's actually called, I forget. Damage, balanced, and the other is like survival. But to make it easier on me, we'll just say damage and defense, right? So the damage, you need 2 statues of this type right here, and one statue of this type right next to it. Like, it has to be touching it. So at the start, you'll only have this one slot for a legendary, and you will only have 3 spots for your legendary to get the bonus. This bonus, this 1200 crit and 1200 tenacity, doesn't just activate for this totem, for this statue here. This statue boosts whatever same type statue is around it. So let's say, this one's a damage, right? This balanced defense one isn't going to benefit from this. It has to be the same type. So it has to be these two. These two are getting boosted. As you see here, I get the aura bonus of 1200 crit and 1200 tenacity. Same with this one. 1200 crit, 1200 tenacity. You can have other types that only have 2 effects. So this one will have a survival and a defense. And you might be wondering, but wait. Yes, you only need 2, but then that's taking up 2 slots of a survival, a defense, and you're not getting the bonus of this from a damage type. You will have 1 slot extra, yes, that will benefit from that. But the other 2 will not. That will only benefit later on when you open up more slots of this board. But for the first part, it doesn't have a huge benefit. It will help, but I do think they should change something about these 2 types, because this one, these types don't match. Another 2 type, this 2 types don't match. This 2 types don't match. This 1 type matches. Okay, so this one you can benefit from, but is it one that you really want? So when you are doing this, keep in mind that you want to base your legendary off of what your supernal type is going to be. And the way you know is by looking through the list here, and you can look at each one of these. Now this is, in my opinion, for the warrior, the best one that you can get early on. So after entering the battle, each time you gain a shield or treatment, or you gain a shield or treatment, you will gain absolute defense, which increases your current defense by 17.7%, which can be ramped up to a maximum of 35.4%, which can also be increased, and it lasts until the end of battle. That is so good. The rest of these are okay. They're not special, especially the damage ones. They're not that great. I don't know if they'll benefit later, but currently in the first phase, they're not so good. So, let's say I did want that one, right? I wanted the defense one. This defense one is a damage one. So I already know, alright, one of these slots has to be a damage based on what you're going to choose. So here's a damage, here's a damage, here's a damage, here's a damage there. And you just want to base that off of what you're going to get. It'll be difficult unless you have the pearls, because it's not a guaranteed grab. But yeah, so there's that. You can do that. You can possibly get a supernal to drop randomly. The next lucky chance, the pity, we'll call it the pity, after ancient is supernal. So after after I get this, which you want to look at them, see what you want, and then reroll until you get more familiar with what these are. Like this one is pretty good for tanks. The amount of healing and shield gain is increased. Well, it's more for warrior. So we'll just try. Okay, and I didn't get it. It gave me 3 times the amount of this, and then if I were to spend pearls, I'd get 3 times the amount of one of these two. But I'm not going to do that. Also, the thing to note is that when you reroll, when you have those rerolls for legendary or ancient, you can keep re-rolling it over and over, and a supernal has a chance to drop, to show up during those re-rolls. So you could spam the re-roll button and possibly get a supernal to drop. Now that's not guaranteed. It will be the one that you want. It's just a chance that a supernal of any type could drop. And then that's not guaranteed that you'll get it unless you have the pearls. So I think that pretty much covers the supernal and the holy artifacts, statues, whatever you want to call them, and promotion 6. If there's any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to get back to you. I hope this was helpful, and you have a good rest of your day.